do that. Is that fair? I've got Asuncion with me and Kelly from the Fort St. John Hospital Foundation. Now, you ladies have had one heck of a good weekend. Who wants to start things off here? Kelly, can we go to you?
Yes.
All right. So tell me about this weekend. What did you guys do for those who may have missed it? And how successful were you?
Well, this weekend on Saturday was the 25th annual Bluey Day fundraiser. And for anybody who doesn't know what the Bluey Day fundraiser is, it's a peer-to-peer fundraiser where our participants volunteer to shave their heads and raise funds in support of the Cancer Diagnostic and Treatment Fund. And so with it being our 25th anniversary, we brought about a few changes, and we hosted in Centennial Park to really make it accessible to the whole community. Yeah.
And with it being your 25th year, you've also raise the stakes, to raise the ask a little bit, I've been told. How close did you get? Or, fingers crossed, how far over did you go?
Well, we surpassed our goal. Our goal was $100,000, and we have raised over $120,000.
Whoa! So not just a little bit, like you guys crushed it. So that means you're going to ask for $150,000 next year. That's how this works, right? Asuncion, let's go over to you for a second. I want to show off not just your new do, but I want to give you your due applause, I guess, if you will. You were not just integral in this. Oh, grab that microphone and pull that down nice and tight. You were not just important to the process, but you were important to raising the money. How much did you raise by yourself?
I think I raised almost $4,000 for Bluey Days.
Which, again, incredible for a beautiful haircut, I might add. I might have to get one soon, too. I don't know if I could raise $4,000 in doing it, but it's an unbelievable task for anyone to take on. And again, to our very own Ed Hitchens, he's sitting just across from us in the other room. He has no idea we're talking about him, but he raised some pretty serious cash as well. Asuncion, what does it feel like, I guess, to not be able to just be a backseater? I don't want to say that because you guys work so hard. What's it feel like to be on the front lines of it this year, I guess, in helping to raise this money?
It's a different experience for sure, asking family and friends to donate for the fundraiser, right? This is my first time, and I was sharing last Saturday. I've learned a lot, and I'm learning a lot as a participant, and I'm glad that I did it, and I'll be doing it moving forward.
Any recommendations for people out there who are a little hesitant to get involved for next year? Anything that you want to give, anything that you want to say there?
Yeah, true. I've heard lots of feedback and comments from everybody. I guess in my case, I didn't have to lose much because I've always worn my hair short, but just go for it. A lot of the participants always said hair's going to grow back.
Yeah.
Right? But the feeling of including your loved ones and they feeling that you are one with them in the journey that they're in, I think is priceless.
I completely agree. Going back to Kelly, I guess, for a second, we'll swap back and forth here, ladies. Tell me a bit about where this money goes. Like we mentioned the specific title, but how does it help the community?
It helps the community as in we bridge the gap between funding that the province has for the medical equipment and what our community actually needs. So this year we are looking at purchasing an MRI body coil, and this body coil offers enhanced images, reduced time on the table, and reduced callbacks because of the enhanced images.
And I mean, when we're talking about reduced time on a table for someone who is sick, for someone who is undergoing treatment, my goodness, any reduced time is something that we're hoping to do. And I'm sure this isn't the only fundraiser you guys are going to be doing in the not so distant future and in the distant future, because we also have our own Light-A-Moose that's going to be coming up again this fall. Get your checks ready and start saving up now, because we're going to ask. I don't know, is there anything else you want to say about this event in particular? Are there any thank yous you want to give?
Yeah, we'd love to thank you to the city for letting us host it at Centennial Park. It was a wonderful location. And thank you for Bold for their continued support. They always sponsor our swag bags and ensure our participants are well looked after. And I'm sorry, what was that other question you had?
Oh, is there anything else that you wanted to add about the fundraiser, or are there any other fundraisers coming up that we should keep in mind, especially in the not so distant future? We'll talk about the Light of Moose in October, November when we get really close to it. But for now, is there anything else that we should have on our radar?
Well, we will be doing our Community 50/50 again this summer, so stay tuned for that.
I can't wait to help announce it. We're always a big fan of the Hospital Foundation and, of course, your Community 50/50 here. Let's bring it back to Asuncion for a second, because when we're talking about raising money, raising funds, you don't have to wait for these big events to do it. You could do it at any time. You can be a weekly, monthly donor if you like. Take us through that process.
Yes, like what we always say, give us a call or drop by our office. We always love to meet people from our community. If you're not sure about the work that we do, or you have lots of questions or even just one question, pop in and we would love to get to know you and discuss the options and, give you opportunities to be able to help.
Any way that we can help the community, we absolutely should. Ladies, am I missing anything? Is there anything else? Any other thank yous? Any other details that you want to give us? Is the date picked for next year? Should people start, growing their hair out now?
Yes, we'll start growing your hair out, but the date has not been set, and it's a really amazing event to be part of. There's so much community support. It's happy, it's sad, it's a beautiful event.
And again, if you've ever had anyone in any type of long-term health care, you know that these events can be emotional in so many good ways and in so many, I don't want to say bad, but in so many touching ways as well. So to the both of you for helping to organize this as always, and for the work of the Fort St. John Hospital Foundation, I'm sure I speak on behalf of the station and the community when I say thank you to both of you, and we look forward to doing this again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, guys.
This community interview is supported by your Member of Parliament, Bob Zimmer. Stop by his office in Fort St. John at 9916 100th Avenue and in Dawson Creek at 10421 10th